Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice radio, so today I am carrying on my series looking at the most expensive cards from each set. We are looking today at Breakthrough. Thank you for the feedback I've had so far. People seem to be enjoying these videos, and I'm going to be honest, I really like researching and making them. Now, Breakthrough is the Mewtwo set. There were many Mewtwo's released, and people really like Mewtwo. He's a very popular Pokemon. This has pushed up the price of Mewtwo cards. So, if you see a couple of Mewtwo's on this list, you have been warned. In at number 10, the bad full art Mewtwo. Now, there are a couple of Mewtwo EXs in this set. One of them is much better than the other. This one is the bad one. It wasn't terribly playable, it didn't see a huge amount of play, but it's a full art Mewtwo card. It's $6, which is on the low end for these kind of sets, but that's the way it is. Still one of the most expensive cards in the set, so there we go. In at number 9, $7.50, it's the good full art Mewtwo. This is the one with Scattershot that people were generally playing in their Mewtwo decks. It's a better Mewtwo. People like full art Mewtwo's, that pushes the price up. But it heartens me to see that the better Mewtwo has proven more valuable. In at number 8, Yveltal. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a non-Mewtwo, non-EX, non-full art, non-secret rare. It's just a regular card, although to be fair, this is the full art version, which will command your $7.50 price. Now, it's because it's an exceptionally playable card. The attack Pitch Black Spear spreads damage around fantastically. The ability Fright Knight turns off tools like Float Stone, Fighting Fury Bout and Spirit Links. It has been at the centre of many a successful deck, and that just pushes the price up. And who doesn't want reverse holo cards? They're shinier. In at number 7, Mega Houndoom, the full art, about $8. And here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this in our videos so far. It's one of the most interesting things I've seen researching these videos. People love full art Mega EXs. They always seem to keep their price better than other cards. Better than full art supporters. It's full art Mega EXs people like. Although, sorry Glalie, spoiler alert, you ain't on this list, boy. Mega Houndoom never saw a huge amount of play. Weirdly, regular Houndoom did. But it's still a full art Mega EX. In at number 6, the bad Mewtwo EX, the Secret Rare. These were the special Secret Rare cards with the shiny borders and the other Pokemon in the background. We're up to $10 here, and again, it's below the good Mewtwo, and that makes me happy. Even though the card wasn't playable, I mean, look how beautiful it is. In at number 5, Mega Mewtwo Y, $11.50. I've already told you that people love Mewtwo. I've already told you that people love the Mega EX cards. It's no surprise that this one gets so high up on the list. The one thing that is a little bit weird though is that we've had both the Mega Mewtwo's in this set. Mega Mewtwo Y is the really good one. This Psychic Infinity attack is really good. It saw a lot of play for a very long time, still sees a bit of play. And it's not as high up as the bad Mega Mewtwo, which is a little bit weird. In at number 4, the good Mewtwo Secret Rare. It's higher up than the other Secret Rare, but it's more playable, so that makes sense. That is pretty good. $13, and yeah, Mewtwo Secret Rare, playable. In at number 3, and this one confuses me. It is Mega Mewtwo X, and it'll set you back $14, about $2.50 more than the other Mega Mewtwo. But it's not any good. Now, to be fair, there were in the early days of Breakthrough a couple of people who had mild success with this card. But generally, this is the bad Mega Mewtwo card, the one that isn't playable. They're both Mega Mewtwo's, they're both equivalent rarity, so I don't see why this one is more expensive, given that it's much less playable. And joint first, it's both the full art Mega Mewtwo's, about $17 each. This shouldn't surprise you. They're Mega EXs, they're full art, they tend to be, outside of rare exceptions like Shaman, these tend to be the most expensive cards in the set, and you shouldn't be surprised by that. When we looked at Primal Clash in our first of these videos, we saw that the full art Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon were the most expensive cards in the set. It shouldn't surprise you that the two full art Mewtwo's or the full art Mega Mewtwo's are the most expensive cards in this particular set. It makes perfect sense. Secret Rare EXs do not beat full art Mega EXs in terms of getting and holding their value. It's one thing we've learned from these videos, which I'm going to be honest, surprised me, and I don't think I'm the only one it surprised. Now, in terms of other cards, there really aren't many that have any kind of value. Mega Glalie is $5 for the regular, $6 for the full art. Really not particularly expensive. As a side note, I know that the bad full art Mewtwo was also $6, but I just looked at some other sites to find a tiebreaker of which one's generally more expensive. Now, there was a fun little thing that happened here. 3 of the break Pokemon, Florges, Noivern and Raichu, were actually misprinted with upside down backs, and then reprinted with the backs the right way up, and they've kept a little bit of value. Raichu Break is $4 with the upside down back, Noivern is $10, and Florges Break with the upside down back is actually $15, which would make it the third most expensive card in the set, behind only the full art Mega Mewtwo's. But it's not fair to put them on the list. They were misprints that were only printed for a little while. If you go and buy a pack of Breakthrough now, it is very unlikely that you will pull one of these unless you happen to buy one of the packs which was in an early run and for some reason hasn't been sold yet. Not fair to put them on the list. Now, it would be unfair to end this video without doing the comparison to the previous videos we've done. Now, in the previous videos, we saw that Roaring Sky had an average cost of the top 10 cards in the list of $19.37, which was a little bit above Primal Clash's top 10 average of $16.85, although do remember that Shaman EX was a big part of Roaring Sky's success. So where does Breakthrough come in? $11.15, significantly lower than the other two we've done so far. So judging by the 3 sets we've done, not the best one to invest in. Although we are going to carry on this series, as long as views don't drop too much, making sure that we go through all the sets that are currently tournament legal. For those of you asking about Sun and Moon, yes, I will do that set, but we've got to wait really at least a few weeks, let the prices level out a little bit, have some tournament results to change the values of those cards before we get to it properly. Now, you know the deal, ladies and gentlemen, there is a comment section. Tell me what you think about this video. Yes, I am aware that 8 of the top 10 cards were Mewtwo's. I'm sorry. This was a Mewtwo heavy set. There's nothing I can do about it. There are buttons to both like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please use them both. It will make me happy. You can follow me on Twitter as always at @TheWasty, and the most important thing as always, look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross and you've been watching PTCG Radio.